So I wanted to dig a little deeper into that strategy I was telling you guys about on my live on how I find the strongest altcoins. I use a couple different metrics. I'll go over some of them. These are not all of them. This is just some of them, family. So what I like to look for when I'm doing small trades, maybe short term and even long term, I like to check out the crypto bubbles, especially on days of pain like what we're in the last couple days. And I really like to gauge and see how strong, to see the cryptocurrency projects that are the strongest and have the most strength. And after I check out crypto bubbles on the daily, what we'll do is we'll actually swing over to Coinalyze, which is a great website, to just see the open interest on some of these projects, to see that to see if it lines up with what we're seeing here with crypto bubbles. Now, outside of Hex, you're seeing Litecoin, Mask, Dash, Aptos, and even let me see if I find another one. Stacks right here. All right, and if we swing over to the open interest website, right, Coinalyze, you can see that some of the strongest crypto projects right now that are being invested in, looked at on people's watch list, have the most strength. You can see here Litecoin, Seller, Mask, iExec, Nervous, CKB, Aptos. So it's kind of funny that here we're looking at the future markets data, open interest, funding rate, that a lot of these projects are actually the strongest projects today on crypto bubbles. Now what is open interest? Let's get a little bit, a little bit deeper into what open interest actually tells us. So what open interest actually tells us on cryptocurrency, first and foremost, it tells us the market interest. A high open interest suggests that the cryptocurrency project is attracting a lot of attention from traders and investors. There is a high demand for its derivatives product. Number two, it tells us price volatility. If the open interest is high, but the price of the cryptocurrency is not changing much, it suggests that the market is anticipating a significant move in the future. It also gives us a little info on liquidity. It says high open interest indicates that the cryptocurrency project has sufficient liquidity in its derivatives market, which can provide more opportunities for traders to enter and exit positions easily. And last but not least, family, market sentiment. It says the direction of the open interest, whether it's increasing or decreasing, can provide insight into the sentiment of market participants towards the project and its future price movements. If the open interest is increasing, it suggests that more traders are bullish on the cryptocurrency project, while a decreasing open interest can suggest bearish sentiment. All right, so that's pretty much what the I like to call it the OI, and I'm pretty sure that's what they call it right here, OI change, right? So great website to check if investors are looking at your crypto project. Even if you're not looking at the strongest ones, you can kind of like type in the ones that you're already invested in and kind of see the open interest, and if people are interested in that cryptocurrency project. Also, I like to use my own intuition as well. So you can't really gauge everything just off one website. You can use TVLs like DeFi Llama. I believe DeFi Llama like they split up and created a whole nother, that's neither here or there, but yeah, DeFi Llama to check the TVL. But I also like to cover a few, to me, the top three things for me that I'm interested in the cryptocurrency space. So first and foremost is narrative. Is the narrative popping? For instance, we've seen in the crypto winter, we've seen AI, we've seen layer 2, we see ZK, etc. So you want to make sure that the narrative is popping. There's no point in buying or investing in a cryptocurrency if the narrative isn't popping. Now, if the narrative could pop in the future, don't get me wrong, but to actually stay ahead of the game, where you can use some of that liquidity that you make and profit from a crypto that has a narrative popping, maybe you can reinvest it into your favorite cryptocurrency, because I know y'all fall in love with the projects, which is okay. Everybody has their own opinion, but again, I like a project that has a pop-in narrative. That's just me. Number two, community. Is there community engagement, constant social media trending, etc.? So I tend to gravitate to projects that have strong communities, I like to go check out the Lunar Crush, check out the social engagement on Lunar Crush to see if there's any engagement. I also like to see if there's trending going on Twitter. I like to check out the Medium, see if they're constantly upgrading the Medium, seeing that they have a lot of followers on Twitter, and also family is their engagement and stuff like the Telegram, Discord, and etc. So me personally, I like communities that have strong community engagement and constant social media trending. You feel me? I don't, we've seen dead projects pump, don't get me wrong, but the ones that actually go parabolic are the ones that have the strongest community. I think the community is one of the, top things a crypto project has to have. You feel me? It got to be in the top two. If you need narrative, community, and of course 3 right here is utility. So does the project have a use case? Are people using the project? You know what I'm saying? I like to swing over to, let me see if I can pull it up. I like to swing over to crypto fees, right? So when I'm doing some scouting on a project, I like to check out this website to see which projects generate the most liquidity on a daily, which projects are more, similar to the traditional companies, traditional markets, because most projects in the stock market, they actually generate liquidity, and most of cryptocurrency unfortunately is speculation. So I like to check out these projects and see which ones are people actually paying to use. You feel me? So when doing your research, you can find some pretty good projects to add to your portfolio that actually generate a income daily. So again, are people using the project? And is there a real world utility or use case? So I also like projects like Hedera that's ushering in real world utility, tokenizing real world assets, etc., etc. So these are some of the things that I look for when doing my scouting. Okay, just to go over it again: narrative. Is the narrative popping? We've seen that from AI. Community. Is there community engagement? Constant social media trending. Of course, utility and use case. I know a lot of people would argue this, that utility really doesn't matter. But then you got people that feel like this next bull run will be the bull run of utility. So just keep that in mind, man. It's always good to be diverse. Not financial advice. I'm not saying have 150 different projects, but be diverse enough to cover the narratives that's popping, to have a few projects that have a hype community, strong community, meme coins, for instance, and then have a few projects that have utility and use case. Just building out your portfolio here and having that diversity. So I'll be doing a video on some of these projects that's actually popping and have the most open interest inside the market. To me, these are the most strongest projects as of now. I know this says 24 hours, but I believe that you can check different time frames. So maybe we'll check time frames like the last month, 3 months, maybe a year, to really get a sentiment and a gaze on which projects we need to be looking at as we enter the next bull cycle. All right, so if you gotta pause the video, check this out. Yeah, let me know what y'all think. Let me know what type of strategies you use when looking for your altcoins. I would love to know you guys' strategies, and engage with the video, like and subscribe. It really helps the content creation, and it really helps the algorithms. All right, so that's what I got for y'all. Just a little quick video on how I find projects that's strong and catch the 6x's, the 5x's, and 10x's within the crypto winter. Y'all let me know what y'all think. It's your boy Soapcast TV. Millie, I'm out.